Hi folks, and welcome to another exciting edition of How to Clean Your Fish. Today we're going to be covering how to clean the akule. So if you take a look at right down here, this is one of the best tasting fishes in my opinion. It's called the big-eyed skad, but in Hawaii, the Hawaiian name for it is akule. And we were graciously donated a batch of them by our friends at Need of Fishing Innovation. So thanks, Guy, for that. You know, one person's whitewash on maybe one day out of 365 is another person's feast, because some of us like to eat the bait fish, and this is a good example of it. So let's take a look at this bait fish. So what we're going to do today is we're going to clean it. You need a couple of tools. First off is you need a nice sharp knife for gutting and cutting through all of the soft tissue that we're going to need to cut through to get through the guts. The second thing is the spoon, or I should say the first thing is the spoon, because this is what we use to scale the fish. So if you take a look at it, it's really simple. You always start from back to front, because that's the way the scales are laid, from front to back. So to take them off, you go this way, and you can see them peeling off. It's very, very simple. So just for the sake of keeping it clean, we're going to scale it right above these guys. What those are baby coffee plants who love the scales and fish guts and all of that kind of stuff from fishies. So this is one of those, yes, I'm doing some meat, but oh my, is this going to turn into something spectacular in terms of in a few months for coffee. Not this guy, but if you look up there, that guy, that is the coffee tree. And that coffee tree, after we finish fertilizing it with fish guts, is going to produce some of the best Nuanu coffee on the planet. So, maybe the only Nuanu coffee on the planet. Oh, then I guess thereby making it the best. Or the worst. Nah, we'll just call it the best. So, let's take a look at it. Okay, so once we've finished scaling our fish like this, we're going to take our nice sharp knife. Now, why don't I give it a little blast, because you can see a little scaly on his head. We'll just blast it off, just like that. Nice and clean. There's a couple of things we got to do first. First thing we're going to do is we're going to prep it. And what we do by prepping is, there's just really one spot that we need to get to. There's a pair of these side bones on the side that we want to take off, because when you're frying it, when you're trying to eat it, they're nice and they're tough, and they're not necessarily something that you want to have to chew through even after you deep fry it. So we take it and we do both sides, just like this. Cut them off, everyone. Let's cut them. Oh yeah. Sushi chef, I will not be. Okay, so once we get our fish prepped like this, as you can see, oh, here's another thing to take a look at. Take a look at how clear the eyes are. Guys, when you're looking for akule, and especially if you're buying them at the store, make sure that the eyes are nice and clear. That's one surefire way of telling or determining whether or not the fish is fresh. Clean, clear eyes, fresh fish, and of course the smell. But it's always going to smell a little bit like fish. So the way I like to do it, and some people start from the butt here, and they cut their way up. Other people like to start this direction. But what I like to do is I like to open the gills up like this. And I start by going under and over, just like that. I put a nice little slit, because that gives me access to the gills that I'm going to have to tear out. The next thing I do is I don't go in the middle, because this part of the bone is tough. I start on the side just a little like this. And then I work my way back. I put a nice little cut on the side, and I go back, just like that. Now, once I get this open and I get my little slice, ooh, this guy's meaty. I didn't get all the way through on that. Oh, here we go. There. Okay. I open the gills. I stick my fingers through so it hooks in like this, and I start to pull. What it'll do is it'll take this gill bone off, the initial one, because you don't want to have to chew through that too. Everything else, you can fry it up and it's ready to go. You're going to disconnect. There's a couple of spots. You're going to have to get in there good. Stick it all the way through and pull it all the way out. Just like that. Boom. Out. This guy's a bleeder. Get our nice little guts bag, flip it in, make sure I've gotten everything out like I have, and then we're going to give it a little rinse. Rinse the whole table right into the cookie. Rinse the gut right into it. Rinse the hand too. And once we're done, we have a nice cleaned akule ready for the frying pan. All good to go.